Hello everyone. So I will be sharing daily practice worksheets today with you for kids aged 4 to 5 years old. But before I start, let me introduce myself. If you're new here, I am Simarleen and the channel name is Sim School. If you like my work, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell button to get the notifications of my new videos every day. And now I'm gonna start with this. So first one is color all the popcorn with the letter P, uppercase P or lowercase p. Here I have made a popcorn tub and these are popcorns that have the letter P hidden in them. If you would see here, I have highlighted the letter P wherever I found it. So that's what you have to do, and you can use it for all letters. Here I have written P is for popcorn. You can use it for the letter A. You can write A is for apple and draw an apple here and hide and make small apples here and hide the A's in those apples. For B, you could make a ball. B is for ball, and then make small balls here and hide the letter B in there. Very good for teaching the alphabet to the children, because when we are writing it in order, children tend to learn the order of the things, and then when it's given to them like this, sometimes they struggle. So this is very good worksheet for knowing if my child knows the letter by heart or no. Next one is color the pictures that start with an A. So here I have made a big A. Basically the child has to remember the sound of the letter A, which one of these objects start with that sound. So apple I have colored because it starts with A sound. Ant I have colored because it starts with the A sound. Arrow I have colored, it starts with the A sound. And alligator also starts with the A sound, so I have colored it. And then these two objects, ball and fish, do not start with the A sound, so I have not colored it. And this way you can do it for all 26 letters. For B you can do ball, fish again, and other objects that start with the B sound. Very good activity, children love it, and this is amazing to teach them the sounds of letters. The next one is the sight word worksheet. We all know sight words are very important for children's reading, and sometimes it is hard to teach the sight words because over and over when you keep showing it to them and say that you have to read it out, sometimes kids feel very bored, right? So for this you can also watch my sight word video, which is linked below, and there you can know how to teach sight words in an interesting way. And this is a worksheet for sight words. So I have taken the sight word we, and first you will have your child read it 3 times. So you will say read it 3 times. The child will say we. Then the child will trace it here. I have made dotted lines here, so the child will trace it. Then the child will write it here, we. Then in this table, the child will highlight it, put other sight words also, and the child will have to highlight the sight word that you're doing. Then you will write completed. So here I have given the first letter, the second letter the child has to write. Then you will ask the child to color it and then put it in a sentence. So you will give the rest part of the sentence, and we are playing, like this. This will give the child many opportunities to engage with this sight word, and that helps to build the memory of the child. Next one is a pattern worksheet. So here the child has to look at each pattern and color the next object in the pattern. So if here I have taken green, orange, green, orange, green, and this one will be orange. So here is blue and stripes, stripes, blue, stripes, and stripes. Like this the child will keep completing the pattern, and you can give them more objects too, and these are very interesting for children. They really like doing all these things. Next one is again a graphing worksheet. Here how many apples is the name of the worksheet, and the child has to count, cut, and paste. So here the child will count 1, 2, and 3. From here the child will cut it out and paste it here. This not only gives the child the opportunity for counting and graphing, but also fine motor skills when they are cutting it out and pasting it here. And the children love doing such things when you give them scissors and glue and they're cutting and pasting. So that is a very good craft activity also. The next one is a same or different worksheet. Here the child has to cross out the picture that is different from the rest. So all these arrows are upward, this one is downward, so the child has to cross this. Here the watermelon slices, they all have these 3 seeds. This one doesn't have those 3 seeds, so this is the odd one out. These are circles and this is an oval, so they will cross this out. These flowers have more petals, this one has lesser, so this is different, so the child will cross this out. Next one is a number worksheet. Here the number that I'm using is 1. Obviously you will be using it for other numbers too, but the format remains the same. First I am giving the child the opportunity to trace the number, then the child will trace the number name, and then the child will trace the number name again in a dotted pattern for practice. And in this graph or table the child is going to count. So how many is number 1? It's just 1, so the child will color one box here. Then here the child is going to circle the number 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and here the child is going to color. How many objects would number 1 mean? It would just mean it's one object, so they will color one object. Again, this would help the child retain what does number 1 mean, not only the name of this number but also that it means that is there only one object. Next is a very interesting worksheet. This name is Addition Clouds. You can use it for 4 or 5 years old if your child is learning addition. So here I have made clouds and I have written the problem here. So 1 plus 2 equals, so the child will put some paint here on their thumb or their fingers and put 1 first, and then they will put 2 more first, and then they will count 3 and they will write the number 3. So for 2 plus 3 the child will give 2 thumbprints or fingerprints first, then 3, and then count the total and write it here. When you are presenting it to the child in this manner, they really like it, because then you can say that you are counting the raindrops that are coming out of these clouds. And this one is circle the set of pictures that matches the given number. So the number 7 matches with what picture? The child will have to count the set of pictures that goes with the number. So 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. These are only 4, so it doesn't match. These circles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the correct number. So the child will circle this. These are 9, so they can't circle this. So for 3, 1, 2, 3, the first set of picture matches with the number. For 1, this is 4, these are 8, and this is one object. So this is what the child circles. Please try out these worksheets at home, and I will be leaving pictures of these in the description box for you to download. Let me know how it went, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.